Hey guys, so today I want to talk to you about trade and more specifically free trade. Right now, trade has been a contentious point in the political sphere, and I think that trade has been sort of demonized and that we should reevaluate our perspectives of trade. And this is what I think. I think that free trade is good and that eventually free trade around the world will be for the betterment of the world. It will keep wars from happening and it will keep prices very low so that we can specialize in manufacturing other goods. Now, a lot of reasons why people don't like trade is because that trade often brings with it a loss of jobs to poorer countries. Jobs move over there because it's just cheaper to produce there. This is going to happen. It's going to happen with trade deals, and it's going to happen even without them because we're entering a time where manufacturing is being done more and more with robots, and these robots will eventually take most of the simple manufacturing jobs, the very like your grandfather's manufacturing jobs. There's not going to be the assembly line like in the old days with Ford. That'll be done by robots like Baxter, which has already been developed and is a prototype. And you can buy a Baxter unit. And it may not be as skillful or have the right amount of finesse as a human, but it has the ability to do simple things and you don't have to pay an hourly wage. So robots will eventually take a lot of the simple manufacturing jobs. But what's going to grow is the advanced manufacturing jobs. The manufacturing jobs that will have being used with CAD software and the computer to precisely sculpt certain components for certain things. That's the advanced manufacturing market. That's where it's going to go. So computer knowledge will be essential in doing that. Free trade will allow us to specialize in this advanced manufacturing market, while some of the companies, I should say, will specialize in simple manufacturing with robots and simple manufacturing overseas in the poorer areas of the world because it's just cheaper to produce. That's why you have clothing that only costs like $10 for a shirt or $1 underwear because it's cheap to produce it over there and then you just ship it over here. If we produced it here, it'd be much more expensive because we have to take into account our wages for our workers and a lot of other things. It adds up. It adds up here and it doesn't over there because they're so much cheaper over there. The wages, it's like $1 a day, and here it's going to be $10 an hour, $15 an hour. That's why they go over there because that adds up. So free trade will eventually encapsulate the world, I think, because people want to get things that they don't have, and tariffs, taxes on foreign goods, these are barriers to this, and I think that they are barriers to growth. I think that without these, growth would be increased so dramatically, not like a steep exponential curve, but more dramatically than we see now. So I think that we should alleviate the barriers to trade so that we can trade and bring prices down for the consumer. That way the consumer buys more and they want to trade for more things. Our nation wants to trade for more things. So that's what I want to talk about today. Trade is not a demon thing. It's not win-lose. It's not any of those things. Trade is usually win-win. And we need to treat it as such, and we need to champion ideas that allow for a free market. And because free trade will eventually enact world peace. Imagine if everyone needed to trade for something. Say I needed band-aids, or let's say I needed pork, and my other friend needed water, and my other friend needed broccoli or something, and we all each had one of those things. We wouldn't go to war with any of these people because our nation, our each individual nations would desire these things so much that we wouldn't want to risk losing such prized commodities. And I forget the name of the thinker who proposed such a thing, but he viewed this the same way. He viewed that trade would eventually encapsulate world peace. And it kind of has happened, not really. For those countries trading, it has stopped wars. We haven't had a war with any country we really traded with in a long time. So I think there is evidence that this happens. So that's what I wanted to talk about. I hope you liked it. I hope you didn't just turn off the video. Getting different perspectives is good, especially in this time, and listening is good, and especially in this time. Don't forget to listen to other opinions. Thank you. Good night.